Here's the truth. Attraction isn't about what you say, it's about what you radiate. Most men make the mistake of thinking they need the perfect words, the perfect physique, or the perfect wealth to get noticed. But in reality, women aren't drawn to words. They're drawn to signals, subtle cues that tell them this man is different. And the best part? You don't have to change who you are. You just need to strip away the behaviors that make you invisible. Today, you'll learn how to tap into a primal force that makes women notice you before you even open your mouth. No gimmicks, no cheap tricks, just a shift in how you carry yourself. Are you ready? Let's get started. Number 1. The silent attraction blueprint. Now that you know attraction isn't about words, the next question is, what exactly makes women notice you before you speak? The answer lies in silent attraction, a mix of confidence, presence, and controlled energy that women subconsciously pick up on. Think about it. Have you ever seen a man walk into a room, say nothing, yet people naturally turn their heads? He's not the loudest, he's not the flashiest, but he owns the space. This is because women don't just listen to what you say, they feel your presence. Before you even open your mouth, they already sense whether you're a man they should respect or ignore. And this decision happens in seconds. So what's the secret? The way you carry yourself. Confidence, not fake confidence, but the kind that comes from knowing who you are. Composure, the ability to stay calm and unfazed, no matter the situation. Presence, the energy you bring into a room without even trying. Let's take an example. Look at Ryan Gosling in Drive. He barely speaks, but his silence is powerful. Every movement is controlled. Every glance has weight. Women don't fall for the words, they fall for the aura. And the best part? You don't need to be a Hollywood actor to master this. Silent attraction is something any man can develop, if he knows how. In the next section, we'll break down why this works psychologically and how women subconsciously react to these silent cues. Stay with me. Number 2. The psychology of silent attraction. Attraction isn't something you can negotiate, it's an instinct. A woman doesn't sit down and rationally decide, this man is attractive because he has X, Y, and Z. No, her brain makes the decision before she even realizes it. And it all comes down to subconscious triggers. The first and most important factor, status and dominance. Throughout history, women have gravitated toward men who appear strong, composed, and capable. Not necessarily the loudest or the richest, but the ones who radiate control. There's a reason why the most charismatic men in any room aren't the ones trying the hardest. They let the environment adjust to them, not the other way around. A man who doesn't rush to fill the silence, who moves with intention, who doesn't seek approval, these are signals of power. Women don't just see this, they feel it. Another key factor? Mystery. Human psychology is wired to desire what is uncertain. The moment you become predictable, you lose value. Why do you think women are drawn to men who are slightly hard to read? It's not manipulation, it's basic psychology. The less you reveal, the more their mind fills in the blanks, often in your favor. Think about high-status men in movies, James Bond, Bruce Wayne, Ryan Gosling in Drive. These characters rarely explain themselves. They don't overshare. They let their presence do the talking. And because of that, they become magnetic. But here's the mistake most men make. They overcompensate. They think attraction comes from talking more, proving themselves, or making grand gestures. In reality, it's about subtraction, not addition. It's about removing neediness, eliminating nervous energy, and stripping away anything that signals weakness. This is why silent attraction is so powerful. Women don't fall for the man who tries to be confident. They fall for the man who simply is. In the next section, we'll break down 4 core principles of silent attraction, the exact behaviors that make you stand out without saying a word. Number 3. The 4 silent attraction principles. Now that you understand why silent attraction works, break it down into 4 core principles, behaviors that instantly make you more magnetic without saying a word. 1. Body language. Your first impression is everything. Before a woman hears your voice, before she knows anything about you, she sees you. And what she sees determines everything. Your posture, your walk, your gestures, all of these send signals about who you are. The mistake most men make? They shrink themselves. Slouched shoulders, nervous fidgeting, shifting weight from one foot to another, these are all signs of insecurity. Instead, you must own your space. Stand tall, shoulders back, chin slightly up. Move with controlled slowness. Take deliberate steps. When you walk into a room, let your presence settle before you rush to engage. Women notice men who move with purpose. Even your eye contact matters. Most men either avoid eye contact or stare aggressively. The balance? Look, but don't chase. Maintain strong but relaxed eye contact as if you're the one deciding whether she's worth your attention. That alone shifts the dynamic in your favor. 2. Frame control. How to command a room without speaking. Ever noticed how some men seem to dictate the energy of a space? That's frame control, the ability to set the tone without saying much. The easiest way to test this? Walk into a social setting and observe how people react. Are you the one adjusting to their energy, or are they adjusting to yours? Most men fall into the first category. They're too eager to please, too quick to react, too affected by the environment. A high-status man does the opposite. He's the calm center in a chaotic world. He doesn't rush to fill silence. He doesn't laugh nervously. He doesn't fidget. Instead, he moves at his own pace, speaks when necessary, and lets others adjust to him. Women subconsciously pick up on this. A man who isn't easily moved by external forces radiates strength, and strength, both physical and mental, is deeply attractive. 3. The power of silence. Speak less, mean more. The more a man talks, the more likely he is to say something that weakens his presence. Most men ramble when they're nervous. They over-explain, overshare, and try too hard to prove themselves. But the strongest men, they master the power of silence. When a woman asks a question, they don't rush to answer. When they speak, they do it slowly, deliberately. Their words carry weight because they don't throw them around carelessly. The next time you're in a conversation, try this. Pause before you respond. Take 2 seconds. Let the silence hang. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but watch how it changes the interaction. That pause makes you seem more thoughtful, more intentional. It forces the other person to lean in. In the same way, when someone challenges you, whether it's a woman testing you or another man trying to dominate, don't react immediately. Hold your frame. Let them sit in their own discomfort. You'll be surprised at how quickly they back down. 4. Purpose-driven living. The core of real confidence. At the end of the day, attraction isn't just about looking confident. It's about being confident. And real confidence doesn't come from faking it. It comes from progress. Women can sense when a man has direction, when he's working towards something greater than himself, when he's not easily swayed by external opinions. That's why some of the most attractive men in history, leaders, artists, warriors, didn't win women over with words. They won them over with purpose. A man who is obsessed with his mission doesn't need validation. He doesn't chase approval. And ironically, that's exactly what makes him attractive. So ask yourself, are you a man on a mission, or are you just drifting? If you're drifting, no amount of tricks will help. But if you have a purpose, if you're moving forward every single day, that alone makes you magnetic. Now that you understand these 4 principles, let's talk about the missing piece: how to develop unshakable confidence that radiates naturally. Number 4, the secret ingredient, the true source of confidence. By now, you understand that silent attraction isn't about tricks or gimmicks. It's about who you are at your core. But here's the question: how do you develop the kind of confidence that radiates effortlessly? The answer is progress. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you earn. Every truly confident man, whether it's a successful entrepreneur, an elite athlete, or a powerful leader, has built his confidence through consistent self-improvement. Think about it. When do you feel your best? When you're at your peak physically, mentally, financially. When you're making progress towards something meaningful. That's the difference between real confidence and fake bravado. Men who lack confidence try to compensate with arrogance, flashiness, or validation-seeking behavior. But men who have put in the work don't need to prove anything. Their confidence is felt, not spoken. So if you feel invisible, if you feel like women don't notice you, ask yourself, where in your life are you stagnating? Are you neglecting your physical presence? Weak body, poor posture, lack of discipline? Are you stagnant in your career? No progress, no ambition, no direction? Are you emotionally unstable, reacting impulsively, seeking external approval, lacking purpose? The solution? Identify your weakest link and attack it relentlessly. If you're out of shape, start training. If your finances are weak, develop high-value skills. If you're emotionally unstable, learn to control your reactions. Because here's the truth. Once you start progressing, confidence happens naturally. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to trick anyone into seeing you as high status. Women will sense it without you saying a word. So instead of focusing on how to look confident, focus on becoming someone worth being confident about. In the final section, we'll tie everything together. And I'll leave you with one final challenge that will change the way you carry yourself forever. Attraction isn't about tricks, words, or quick fixes. It's about who you become. The men who naturally draw attention without saying a word aren't faking confidence. They've built it through action, discipline, and purpose. If you want to be that man, the path is simple but not easy. Stop chasing external validation. Stop overanalyzing every social interaction. Instead, start working on yourself. Improve your body. Train, eat right, move with purpose. Sharpen your mind. Read, learn, challenge yourself daily. Master your emotions. Stop reacting impulsively. Develop composure and embrace silence. The moment you start making progress, something shifts. Women notice. Men respect you. And most importantly, you respect yourself. Right now you have two choices. You can walk away from this video, go back to old habits and remain invisible. Or you can decide right now that you will step up, that you will stop waiting for permission to be the man you are meant to be. Silent attraction isn't about pretending. It's about stripping away weakness until all that remains is pure, undeniable presence. The choice is yours. Now go out there and start building the life and the presence that commands respect without a single word.